Hey, hello everyone. Welcome back to the channel. This is Praveen here. I hope you guys are doing good. So sorry guys, Saturday class, I know we have completed successfully, but coming on to the Sunday's project class, I was not able to deliver on live. So that is why I have made this complete video as a recorded. And in this particular video, we will be covering the Azure project and whatever the theory we have completed. Check out the link in the description. The document will be there. And coming on to today's project, it's very crisp, clean, and I will be making sure I'm making it in a very less time. So today's project is all about your Azure. So we will be creating Azure portal. So we'll be creating your Azure logins, right? Step one, we will be having our GitHub accounts, right? Step two, right? And step three will be, we will be having your Terraform code, okay? And I will be making you walk through what and all these things are required. And finally, we will have a shell scripting integrated with your Terraform code, right? And we will be creating various kinds of things. Along with this, I will be also discussing on the architecture points. Now, coming on to Azure architecture, which we are going to create today, very beautiful project and very helpful for you to learn Azure Terraform in one go, guys. Trust me, and watch the video till the end. And if you are liking the content, the josh, the motivation, like the video and share the channel link with your friends. Now, going on to your Azure infrastructure, right? So today we will be having Azure infrastructure like this. This is me, and who is launching the entire Terraform from Visual Studio VS Code. And I'll be using some of the, you can call like plugins, some of the commands of Azure to make sure we are connecting with our Azure portal, right? AZ portal. Along with this, now when we run some kind of commands, right? Let's consider that I am running Terraform commands. Now with this help of commands 1, 2, 3, and 4, you will be able to see your entire infra is up and running, right? Now let's go into the infra. Let's divide what are the components we are going to create in this infra. Now I'll be taking a green color because infras are always, it should be green in color. It should be up and running. So let's have our Terraform infra in green color. So basically what happens is in every Azure portal, you will have one subscription ID. As I've told you in the Saturday class, you have your subscriptions, and then on top, on below of the subscriptions, you have your resource groups, right? Resource groups. And this is your subscription, right? And then under the resource group, you have all your components. Let's consider in today's class, I'll be showing you VNet, which is basically a virtual network. And in that, we will have a subnet, which is basically your subnet, right? And then we will be having a virtual machine getting created inside your infra. Let's consider that this is your VM. Inside your VM, we will be having a OS disk, and I'll be showing what kind of disk you will be taking and what kind of elements you have to add so that your Terraform infra is getting created in a proper way. And we will have some kind of username and password also for your OS disk. Along with this, as you all know, Terraform is a code which gives us basically an option to create an infra on a very easy way. And I'll be showing you the code in a little bit of time. But before showing you the code, I just wanted to create some kind of a container. Now, in our infra, there is a storage container also, right? Under this VPC, there is a storage container. You can call like storage container, and we have a storage account also. Okay, so storage account and the containers are nothing but these are very useful for your Azure, right? In storing some data, right? And why we are using this, I'll be telling you in a short while. Okay, so how many infra components are there? 1, 2, basically 3, 4, 5, 6, and 7, right? And as you see, I'll be creating some more infra components. So basically we are going to create almost 10 infra components, right? With this particular piece of code which I'm going to share. All right, so I hope I'm making it sense. Let's go ahead and see what kind of things you need to do before you jump into your actual thing. So first of all, guys, step one is very simple. You need to create your GitHub account. I hope you all should have your GitHub account, but if you don't have, you can create your GitHub account by going into this login URL. Second step is go into the Azure portal. So you need to have your own Azure account. Without this, this project is empty, right? So make sure you're having your own Azure portal. Now, if you see why I given the step one as GitHub account is basically both Microsoft and GitHub and Azure are from the same organization, Microsoft. So if you have the GitHub account, you can directly log in without keeping any burden on your details and all. So if you see, this is my ID for Azure and the same is my GitHub also. Now, when I wanted to tell you like various kinds of things are there, right? Now let's see. Now this is our Azure portal, guys. So let me show you what and all components we are going to create. So this is what the resource group I was telling. And if you see already the resource group is there. So what I will be doing is I'll be deleting this all resource group in a while. So let me first delete the resource group. So yeah, so I'm going to delete the resource group, which I have already created, right? Enter the resource group name to delete. So copy this and delete. Right? So whenever you create the infra, make sure you have to delete the resource groups, right? Because what I have told you, under the resource group, all the data of your entire architecture is placed, right? So let's see, like now you are seeing a resource group is there. So you will also see like virtual networks, right? Which we have seen in the Saturday's theory class. And you will also see a subnets, right? Under the virtual networks. And you will also see the storage accounts basically, and under the accounts you will also see the storage containers. Now apart from this, you will also have some kind of shell script which I'll be showing you. Now as you all know, this is our Azure Bootcamp 5 repository, where we have 3 repository. This was for week 1 and this is for week 2. Now going on to this code, let's see like what are the things you are going to get in this code. So guys, very simple. Terraform, those who are thinking that yaar ye bahut hi dimag kharab cheez hai, bahut hi mushkil hai, by this class, by this video, I'm going to tell you that it's very simple, guys. Okay, so let's see like what are the files are there. So first of all, I will say like whatever the main you see, that is your heart of your Terraform. So what does this contains? Let's go and see. So first of all, if you see, everything is like having the curly braces, and you can see like configuration of Azure provider. Now, as you all should be understanding that we have some kind of providers. Like if you create an infra on AWS, you have AWS provider. If you are creating on Azure, you have your Azure provider. And as I've also told you in the Saturday class, like always the Azure starts with Azure RM. RM is nothing but your resource manager. Okay. And what is the source? Source is basically an external what you call repository. And this is the version which we are trying to get. And I also told you that we are having our storage accounts, right? So what is the use of the storage account is basically, I would like to tell you that whenever you create an infra on cloud, always there will be a version file getting released, that is your state file. Okay, so Terraform beauty is it will have its state recorded. Okay, let's take like at 8:53 p.m. at the time I am recording the video, the version is 1, and let's take like 9 p.m. again I am rolling out my infrastructure, that will be version 2. So tell me one thing, like you should be able to understand whatever the versions are generated, we have to store somewhere, okay, the files. So that is where we have the storage account and the container. I'll be showing you that, don't worry. And yes, there is a surprise that you should be doing the assignments, whatever I will be telling. Okay, so now if you see the backend is basically you can consider like a bucket, right? Like in AWS, we have S3 bucket. Similarly, in the backend, you can see this backend will have some kind of name, some kind of account name, some kind of container name, and some kind of key. And I will be telling that what are these all about. Okay. And if you see the backend Azure Resource Manager is version of 0.14.19, right? And close to that, whatever it can take. Okay. And one more thing, initially you don't need this, but I will be telling you when you need it. And if you come down, this is what, like whatever you see in the red color, these are like very important points, okay, to be given in the main.tf file. And without this, nothing will run. Okay, so provider is our Azure RM, and this is basically for our you can consider like a repository configuration, and this is your Azure Resource Manager provider configuration. And if you see variable, now, as you all know that we use variable like A equal to B. So it means that whatever the data is there in B, it is it is assigned to A. So that is what in Azure Terraform, we have something like variable, the variable name. And whenever we say like prefix, it's similar to like prefix equal to Terraform. Okay, just simple like that. Here we are just telling prefix equal to Terraform. And if you see, the same prefix is being called here. Now, this is called blocks, guys. If you see, as I've told you, the first component which we are going to create is resource manager. So if you see resource, the resource manager name, and here you can give any name like hey DevOps-RG, Praveen-RG, hello-RG, whatever you want to give, you can give it. This is for our local reference. This is for our code reference, and this is for our infra reference in Azure. Okay, so this is our local one. This is our infra in Azure, whatever it will be creating. Now, $var dot prefix, basically, whenever we say like var, this is the var, and whenever you say like name, this Terraform will be coming and sitting here. So finally, the output name will be equal to Terraform hyphen resource group. Okay, and you all should be understanding that in Azure, we have many kind of locations, and I am using Central India. So basically all my architecture will be rolling out in Central India. Okay, this is the first thing. Now coming on to the, I hope I'm making it sense, but any questions, any queries, you can always comment down in the below. Now coming down, let's see like what are the next step you have. So let's see like what are the next steps. Now, if you see, you have seen main.tf, let's see like vpc.tf. Now, vpc.tf is the important file, right? Where we can make sure that all our networking kind of components are getting created. And one more thing, blindly, you should be remembering that resource is constant wherever we are creating any resource, and the name is also constant. Like if you want to create virtual network, you have to use this only. When you want to create subnet, you have to use Azure_RM is also constant, but the next letters are changing. And with that only the plugins will be downloaded and the modules will be set. And this name you can give anything. And for your kind information, the virtual network will have a address, as you all know, right? A location, as you all know, and the resource group name. Because what I have told you, the resource group which we are creating, it should handle all our internal components like your VPC, subnets, virtual machines, your storage accounts, everything. Okay, so as simple as that. And whatever these are there, these are called parameters. Okay, so if you see, every time when you write a resource, okay, resource one, okay, it is taking a group of parameters, so it is constant. Okay, these parameters, the values can be changed, but the keys will be remaining same. Now in the same way, if you see, the subnets also having the configurations, and if you come down, the network interface, very important, as I have told you in the Saturday class, NIC, network interface card, which we'll be creating in our today's class, right? Very important, which actually acts like your router or the ports. Okay, ports. And if you see the IP configuration, and if you see in the IP configuration, we are telling like Azure RM subnet ID, and it is an internal ID, internal subnet. Okay, so I'm making a complete internal subnet. Okay, not an external subnet. Now this was this, and with this I would be able to tell you that we have a VPC, under that we have a subnet, and we are trying to create a virtual machine inside that subnet. So let's see like how we are going to create that subnet. So all of you see here, when we are telling resource, the name of the virtual machine, and VM is the name, var.prefix is the name. Like here it will come like Terraform-VM, and location like Central India. From the location, resource group name, Azure RM underscore resource underscore dot name. So what is this? Basically, this dots are nothing but these locations are coming from the parameters. Okay, A dot B dot C means it's like JSON. Okay, you can consider like when I'm going internally, A के अंदर B है, B के अंदर C है, and I'm extracting the C value and I'm assigning it to the location. And VM size, you all should understand that in Azure there is a standard convention of VM size. Like you see standard underscore DS1 underscore V2, there are DS2 underscore V2, there are DS3 underscore V3. So these are like storage types, or you can say like the naming convention for the VM size of the Azure, where it will tell like how many CPUs are there, how many memories are there, like T2 micro in your AWS T2 large. So similarly that. And if you see the storage, we are taking Here, very beautiful concept. Here we are taking, I will do a clear all drawing, and we are taking storage image preference, which is like what kind of image for the storage we are taking, right? And if you see, like we are taking Ubuntu server 16.04.LTS, and this is basically, you can consider like your OS image, and this is basically your disk image, where we are taking the name of the disk, the caching read write, create option from image, and manage disk type. And these all are constants, guys. Okay, this all data should be specifically given whenever you are creating a virtual machines. Okay, so these all things are needed. Okay, and what you can see, the OS profile, the username and password you are able to see. So I'm able to understand that you are able to see, and our computer host name is host name itself, right? And let's go down little bit, and you can see tags. Now tags are very much important in the infrastructure components, where let's take, you are going to a shop, right? Whenever you go to a shop, you ask for the shopkeeper, like, okay, what is the MRP? He might tell, like, see the tag boss, right? So similarly, whenever I want to see my resources, what is the billing criteria and all, tags are very much important. Okay, so these are the things which are there in the code. And one more important thing, as I have told you, we'll be creating the Azure backend also. So you can see like storage account.sh, the shell script is there. So what is the main purpose of keeping the shell script is, guys, you can create the infra by any means. Like you can create the infra with Python, Ansible. You can create the infra with Ansible shell script. You can create the infra by any means, but we will be only focusing on Terraform because it is very easy, simple, scalable. All the community pages are also available. Okay, that is what the beauty is. Now, if you see the shell script, right, A equal to B. So here are some variable assignments. Okay, and these are all the commands. Okay, command line interface of Azure. So we are creating, if you see AZ group create, so I am creating a resource group with the same name, like Terraform-resource group, right? And we are creating a storage account, right? And you can see the name of the storage account, resource group, and the location. And by the way, the storage account which I am creating, and inside that I am adding a container, the storage account will have a key, guys. Okay, and this key, how I am extracting, you see, account key equal to AZ storage account keys list. I am listing all the keys from the resource group, this one, and account name as storage account name. And if I just scroll down on the right hand side, you will be able to see till here. If I am running the command, I will be getting a key. Okay, so a key of list of keys I will get, and from there I am taking the 0.value of key. So among the key 1 and the key 2 which I'll be showing you, I am taking the key 1 and I am trying to assign it to the AZ container. So basically, with the help of key, I am creating my container inside that storage account. Okay, so as simple as that. Let me again tell you, this is the storage container inside that storage account. Okay, SA, this is our container, and this container is being attached with this and created with the help of key. Okay, very simple. Now, I hope I am making it sense. So let's roll out our infrastructure, right? I wanted to make it crisp. I wanted to make it simple. I wanted to make you all understand that it is very, very simple. Okay, now if you see, as of now, what I will be doing is, initially the first step is let's see, like in the document, what is the first step is there. Okay, now you need to install the Terraform, and for Mac, you can use this command. For Windows and Linux, you can go here and do. And the first step which you need to do is AZ login, use device code. So let's see what will happen. So I am in the terminal, guys. So let me open the terminal in here. Okay, and if you do this AZ login device code, you can see a authentication page it is taking, and you need to use the same laptop from which you have created your account. And you can see, like, this is the code. And if you do this next, immediately you will be seeing that it is taking to my Azure account, and it is asking me whether I want to use the Azure CLI. I have to say yes. And you can see now it will be giving access to me for Azure CLI. Okay, so this was the JSON response we got it. And the very first step is you have to create your storage account. Okay, why? Because before running the storage account, if you run your code, you need to understand that whatever the storage account names we are giving here, or the keys we are giving here, you need to replace also. Okay, so the first step is you need to create the storage account. So what is the command you need to run? Chmod plus X. You need to give the full permission to the storage account. If you have done, that's completely clear. Okay, and then you run the storage account. Okay, so all of you see here, as of now, what is my main intention is, boss, right? Even though you are using Terraform, you can create storage accounts with Terraform also, but I am doing the CLI commands. Okay, as of now, if you see, there are no storage accounts, but if I run this command, okay, all of you see here, the beauty of this command is step 1, create a group. Step 2, create a storage account. Under that storage account, for that storage account, get the keys and create a container. As simple as that. And finally, we are printing the keys and names and container name, account name, and everything. Okay. So let's see, like, what are the next things? Okay. So it's running. Little bit of time taking, but yeah, your account will be getting created, and I'll be just refreshing the screen for your understanding that, okay, we can also create our accounts like this. Okay. So account has been created, and you should be able to see like created equal to true. Okay. And the storage account name is a DevOps Terraform state. So this is what we have given. And let's see like your storage account has been created or not. Let's give some time here, some time here. So yeah, our storage account is created, and let's see if the container is also created or not. Come down, and data storage, your container is also there. Our container name was tstate, and if you see, our container name is tstate. Okay, so once this is getting created, the very next step which we will be going here with the commands is, right, run the Terraform. So if you see Terraform init, let's see like what will happen. Now I'm running Terraform init. So if you see the initializing the backend, guys, very important, because we have created with the help of the shell script the storage account. That is why it is running. You can try from yourself. It will be red in color and it will tell that no storage account is there. So if you see, when we have done Terraform init, guys, the first step is, you can see the .terraform folder has been created, and with all the plugins, and you can see the registry and everything, and with the Azure RM version 3.8.85.0, everything is downloaded in the .terraform folder. And you can also see we have got a log.hcl file, HashiCorp language. We are using the HCL language in the Terraform. So these two, one is .terraform folder and the next is .terraform.log.hcl file will be getting created. Okay, so let's go ahead and let's see like what are the next step. Now you need to create a plan for your Terraform. Now what is this plan all about? Like, you are going to build a building. Okay, initially you have initialized the thought, and then you are taking the blueprint of that building. So I am going to create a plan for my building, and basically you need to give the strings like this. Okay, and you can see like here the plan.out file will be getting created. Just wait for some time. Let's see like plan.out file is getting created or not. Okay, now let's see, like you can see the Terraform plan.out is created. And how to see that? Once you click on the Visual Studio, you will see that it is not able to show you. Then you have to say like Terraform show, right, plan.out file. Okay, and it will show you all the plan for you. So what are the resources we are going to create? Plus. So you can see whatever the resources we are going to create, everything is plus, guys. So see, very big architecture when telling it is small, but yeah. So once this is done, you can see like Terraform apply, and basically it should be T small. So yeah. So yes, Terraform apply, let's do the Terraform apply, and all your infrastructure will be getting created. And when you do the Terraform apply, let's see like, okay, it will ask for enter, right? And you can say like, yes. And once you have done that, let's see like in the virtual network, whether in my under the virtual network, I'm having my resource getting created. As of now, you can see nothing is there. It will take a little bit of time. Okay, what is this error? A resource with ID subscription already exists to be managed with the Terraform. Okay, so it is telling that already a resource group is present. So what I will do is, it is telling like resource group with subscription ID is already exists to be managed via Terraform. This resource needs to be imported to the state. Please see the resource information. So see what happens here is, because we have created the same resource with the name. So what we will be doing is just a simple thing. You go to the main.tf and you can see here somewhere the resource group is there. So what we will do is we will keep it one here. Okay, don't worry about that. Okay, or we can do also in this way, right? Keep it same, and we can delete the maybe the other resource group. Let's see what it is telling. A resource group with ID subscription Terraform resource group already exists. Okay, so what we can do is simply, guys, we can just okay, my doubt is if we comment here, what will happen is the resource groups which it needs to be attached, it will not be attached. So let's not create this. So what I will do is I can just simply comment this code. Okay, let's comment this code. Okay, and yeah. Okay, so let's comment this code. Okay, I have commented this code, and what I will do is I will say like somewhere prefix. Okay, So name equal to, I will create a variable, okay, variable var dot prefix, okay. So I will say like name variable, okay, variable name, okay. Okay, this is because I have already had my resource group. So that is why I'm hard coding the name, right? That is fine. You can also do it. I will push the code also. Okay. So here what we are doing, Terraform hyphen resource group is our default name. Okay. Now let's run the code. Let's do this again. Terraform init. Okay. Let's see the backend initialization is going on and it is done. And Terraform, whenever you do the plan, you can do the plan one because that plan is old one. This plan is new one. Okay, what it is telling, reference to undeclared resource, resource group name as your RM. A managed resource group RG has not been declared in the root module. Okay. A managed resource group RG. Okay, let's see like what we are trying to do. Yes. So what we can do is instead of again creating a resource group, we can simply create a one more resource group so that storage containers are assigned with the resource group name and all the infra related things are assigned to the other resource group. Okay. So let's see like what are the things. Yes. So you will be able to see like I have already used both the commands like Terraform init. After that, I have applied the Terraform plan also. Okay, plan 2.out. So let's see like what are the next things we are having. So simply we have to say like Terraform apply EPPLY apply plan 2.out. Okay. So here we are just using plan 2.out. Okay. What is that? Command not found. Okay. I think Terraform. What is that it is telling? Terraform apply. Okay, now you can see that it is started creating the resource. Let's see like if any errors are coming. Okay, now you can see all the resources are getting created, guys. The virtual network, the internal networks, the resource groups, right? Because I have given the new resource group. So let's see like what are the components are there. If I go into the resource group, so this was the resource group which is created, and under that you can see only the storage account. Now we are creating the new resource group. So let's see like one more resource group one is getting created. So in that you will see a virtual network, subnets, right? NIC cards and everything. So let me refresh in front of you. Let's show you. Yes, it is still creating, still creating. Okay. See one by one, my OS disk, Terraform VM, virtual machine, NIC cards, my OS disk, and it will take some time to get it stabilized, And one more thing, guys, whenever you are doing such kind of things, always make sure you delete all the things with the last command, which I'll be giving now. Once this is completed, you will be able to see that disk is ready, and you can also see in the virtual machines, right? If you can see the virtual machines, Terraform VM free trial, right? And if you see Terraform VM, and if you see like maybe disks, yes, I wanted to show you. So you see standard HDD, right? And LRS 30 GB, right? Max IOPS, right? 500. And you can also see like all the things are there, and read, write, host caching. So whatever you see here, those all things were there in our code, right? And also that I would like to tell you that our 5 resources have been added successfully. Now, what is the main condition? Like I wanted to create a storage account, right? So what is the main thing here in the storage account is, if you see here in the storage account, we have a container, and our primary focus was to have in the container this particular thing, right? So how this is coming in here is basically, very honestly, right? If you see, right, this is our state file, guys. Okay. Now you can see how much is the size of the state file, 9.21 KB, right? And that is what we wanted to do, right? Our end agenda is we wanted to have all the things, all the files, and all the data which is respected to our project should be present in our container, right? That's what our main motto was. And if you see, right, once I created the storage account, the data, right, you should be mapping your data here, guys. Okay. Now, where is our backend container? Yeah. So this particular key should be mapped to that particular, what you call like container. Okay. So very, very simple, right? Whatever you see in the shell script output, you need to map here. Okay. And I will be pushing this code again back to our infra. And suppose your file is not present. Let's consider that under this, your file is not present. Now, then you need to do the debugging. Okay, this is kind of an assignment for you, but mostly it should be present. But don't worry if it is not presenting also, you should be able to understand that what is the agenda of our project is. We just wanted to place a file by creating an infrastructure. We wanted to have some resource groups, some subnets, some private networks, some NIC cards, right? And everything. Okay. So that is what our main agenda is and intention also. So I hope you have liked this video, right? And please make sure like whatever we are trying to do. Yes, this is our state file. So basically you can see version 4, 1.3.5, what are the resources we have created, right? And everything you can see here, right? So that is what we have learned today. I hope you have liked this video, and you will find the descriptions, you'll find the links everywhere, right? And let me do one more thing before going ahead. Terraform destroy is the command which you need to do so that all our resources will be destroyed. And also you need to delete one more thing. Like I will be showing you, don't worry. Like once I go here, like ultimately you should not see the resource group and resource group one. That is our agenda. Okay. So let me just refresh the screen, refresh the screen, refresh the screen. Still it is taking, okay, it is asking for a yes or no. So let's give yes or no. And then you see, okay, it will delete one by one. So I hope you have liked the video, right? And please go over the project, and all the things are there in the description. And also if anyone is looking for additional help, so definitely we are going to come on this weekend again, right? And this weekend is Python and Shell coding again, right? So please do join and share the channel link with your friends. Yeah, प्यार दिखाते रहो, साथ में पढ़ेंगे, आगे बढ़ेंगे, ठीक है? जय सिंघम. I think yeah, one more thing, sign off से पहले ये डिलीट हो जाए, उसके बाद आपको क्या डिलीट करना है, ये रिसोर्स ग्रुप पहले वाला भी डिलीट करना है, ठीक है? वंस दिस गेट कंप्लीट्स, यू कैन सी दैट ऑटोमेटिकली our resource group 1 will be getting deleted. I'll be showing you. Okay, I am just refreshing the entire thing. Okay, so let's wait. Okay, it's deleting. Okay. Okay, still taking time. So much big infra we have created. Okay, so let's wait. Okay, it's getting deleted. And I don't know how much time this video was, but yeah, definitely I think I have put good efforts here to make you understand what it actually means to come and prepare these kind of things, right? So yes, let's see. Okay, now it is came to resource group 1. So let's see, it should be going now away. And yes, as I have told you, this is our subscription and this is our subscription ID. And what does that subscription means is basically if you go to subscriptions, right? Subscriptions, you will be able to see a subscription with our name free trial. And this is the subscription ID. Okay. So I'm making it sense. And also I forgot to tell you, you will be getting $200 credits. So make use of that and it will be a good amount, right? And it's free. Okay. You can create your infra and delete the infra simultaneously. Okay. Okay, let's go back to the resource groups and let's refresh. So yes, after 7 minutes, the resources got destroyed. So I was just waiting for it to get completed. And one more thing you have to do, if you come and see here, there will be no resource group 1 and you have to manually delete this one. Okay, because you have created under this, there will be a storage account also. So you need to come here and you need to click on this and delete resource group. So once you delete, you have to confirm name here. So copy this here and paste it here. So I hope you have liked the video and do complete this, guys. One of the very good project, and this is learning for everyone, and definitely we'll be learning more things. Okay, so yes, it will be also getting destroyed. So if you can see after a few minutes it will be getting destroyed. But yeah, that's all for today's video, and stay tuned. Very good things are going to come on this channel, and please like the video and share the channel link with your friends. This is Singham signing off. Bye.